Have you ever met someone who seemed incredibly wise, yet rarely spoke about themselves? They didn't brag about their achievements. They didn't reveal every plan. They didn't feel the need to explain their life to everyone. At first, it might seem like they're simply quiet. But over time, you realize something deeper. Their silence isn't a weakness. It's a strategy. In today's world, we're constantly encouraged to share everything. Our thoughts. Our goals. Our relationships. Even our deepest emotions. But what if sharing too much is quietly draining your confidence, inviting unnecessary judgment, and giving away your personal power? Psychologists have long understood that emotionally intelligent people don't hide because they're afraid. They choose silence because they understand the value of timing, trust, and boundaries. In this video, you'll discover the 3 things truly intelligent people rarely share, and why keeping these parts of your life private can make you calmer, stronger, and far more successful. Let's begin. 1. Never share your biggest goals too early. You've just made one of the biggest decisions of your life. Maybe you've decided to start a business, write a book, change your career, or completely transform yourself. You're excited. Your heart is full of hope. And naturally, you want to tell someone. So you call a friend. You post about it online. You tell your family. For a brief moment, it feels amazing. People congratulate you. They admire your ambition. Some even tell you how proud they are. But then, something strange happens. Days pass. Your motivation slowly fades. The excitement disappears. And the goal that once felt so important begins to lose its energy. Why? Psychologists have an interesting explanation. When you publicly announce a goal, your brain can mistakenly interpret the praise as if you've already achieved part of it. That feeling of recognition creates a false sense of accomplishment. Instead of motivating you to work harder, it quietly satisfies the need for achievement before you've actually earned it. This doesn't happen to everyone. But it happens often enough that many successful people choose silence over early celebration. Think about it. A seed doesn't become a tree the moment it's planted. It grows quietly beneath the soil long before anyone sees the first leaf. Goals work the same way. The strongest dreams are often protected during their earliest stages. Not because they're secret, but because they're fragile. Every opinion, every doubt, every unnecessary criticism can slowly weaken your confidence before your actions have a chance to become stronger. Intelligent people understand something that many others don't. Validation feels good. Progress feels better. Instead of talking endlessly about what they're going to do, they quietly begin doing it. Then one day, their results speak louder than their promises ever could. 2. Never share your deepest weaknesses with the wrong people. Every human being has fears, hidden insecurities, moments of self-doubt. No one is confident all the time. And contrary to what many people believe, being vulnerable is not a weakness. In fact, it takes real courage to admit that you're struggling. But here's the part that intelligent people understand. Vulnerability is powerful, only when it's shared with the right people. Not everyone who listens truly cares. Some people are curious. Some compare. Some judge. And a few quietly remember your weakest moments, only to use them against you later. This is why wise people don't open every door to every visitor. Trust is not something that's given instantly. It's something that's earned over time. Imagine carrying a priceless treasure. Would you hand it to a complete stranger? Of course not. Your emotional world deserves the same protection. Your fears, your deepest wounds, your personal battles, are valuable. Not because they should remain hidden forever, but because they deserve a safe place. Intelligent people don't pretend to be perfect. They simply choose carefully who gets access to the parts of themselves that are still healing. They understand that boundaries are not walls. They're filters. They don't keep good people out. They keep harmful people from getting in. And perhaps that's one of the greatest forms of self-respect. Not telling everyone everything, but knowing exactly who has earned the right to hear your story. 3. Never share every success. It may sound strange. Most people believe that success should always be celebrated publicly. After all, you've worked hard. You've sacrificed. You've earned it. So why wouldn't you tell everyone? The answer isn't about being secretive. It's about understanding human nature. Not everyone who smiles at your success feels happy for you. Some people become inspired, but others become uncomfortable. Your growth reminds them of the dreams they abandoned. Your discipline reminds them of the excuses they continue to make. And without saying a word, your success becomes a mirror. A mirror that reflects what they don't want to see. Intelligent people understand this. They don't seek validation from applause. They find satisfaction in the journey itself. Instead of constantly announcing every achievement, they quietly move on to the next challenge. Because they know something important. The louder your achievements become, the more expectations, comparisons, and unnecessary attention you attract. Real confidence doesn't need an audience. It doesn't need constant approval. It simply continues growing. Like the sun, it rises every morning without asking anyone to notice. The wisest people rarely chase recognition. Ironically, recognition often finds them. Wisdom knows when to stay silent. At first glance, these 3 ideas may seem simple. Don't share your goals too early. Don't reveal your deepest wounds to the wrong people. And don't feel the need to announce every success. But underneath these lessons lies something much deeper. True intelligence isn't measured by how much you know, or how much you can say. It's measured by your ability to choose. To choose your words. To choose your timing. And most importantly, to choose what deserves your silence. In a world where everyone is trying to be seen, sometimes the greatest strength is learning when not to seek attention. Silence is not empty. It is often full of clarity. Full of patience. Full of quiet confidence. Remember, the strongest tree spends years growing invisible roots before anyone admires its height. Perhaps your life is no different. So protect your dreams while they're growing. Protect your peace from unnecessary noise. Protect your heart until trust is earned. Because not everything valuable needs to be displayed. Some of the most powerful things in life grow quietly. And maybe, real wisdom begins the moment you stop feeling the need to explain yourself to everyone. If this video gave you a new perspective, take a moment to reflect before you move on. Which of these 3 lessons spoke to you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments, we'd love to hear your perspective. If you enjoy thoughtful videos about psychology, self-awareness, and personal growth, subscribe to InnerShift and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode. Until next time, stay curious, stay mindful, and keep growing from within.